Hey guys, it's Reagan, and today I'm going to be talking about episode 9 title speculation. So guys, it has been recently reported that episode 9 title will be revealed within the next 3 weeks, which does make sense as The Last Jedi title was released on January 23rd, 2017. Now, before we get into this video, I just want you to say, please subscribe to my channel because I will continuously do Star Wars content throughout 2019 as I get more content to analyze and I hear rumors and things like that. I try not to be too rumory and just make stuff up, but I do really like to analyze content, and if you subscribe to me, I will be doing a trailer breakdowns and all those things, and title, meaning breakdown, all those things that are happening. I will be talking about them for episode 9, so gearing up for the December 20th release, and also past that when I analyze the movie and kind of talk about if my theories kind of happened, or just recap my favorite points and stuff that happened in my analyzation of it. So guys, the first thing I want to say about this episode 9 title speculation is I do think that this is accurate. I do think that the title will be revealed soon. A lot of people are saying it's going to be revealed during the Super Bowl, and they'll also have a trailer during the Super Bowl, which personally, that would kind of be a win for me because February 3rd is the Super Bowl, but it's also my 19th birthday, so I didn't get an episode 9 trailer for Christmas, but I would really like an episode 9 teaser for my birthday, so Disney, please make some birthday wishes come true. I'm just kidding, but I think it would be cool, and I also think that that is a good scheme for marketing. Personally, I think that would be great for them to do a teaser and episode 9 title reveal in February, so February 3rd would be a great time because Super Bowl. And then also have the teaser going out in front of Captain Marvel. But then at Celebration, they release the full-length trailer, and the first one of that, and then have that trailer going in front of Endgame because everyone's gonna go see Avengers Endgame. So you want to bring hype to the Star Wars fandom again and just plaster that in front of that. And I think it would be a good marketing strategy. Now, it might not happen because allegedly, this is going through the rumor mills, that Disney is kind of scared for Captain Marvel. Personally, I can understand why Disney is a little scared for Captain Marvel. They were kind of driving out marketing. They haven't really had an origin film like Captain Marvel since Doctor Strange. And in this time, it's kind of hard to introduce a character when we already have so many new Marvel characters. And also because a lot of people are still reeling after Infinity War and Captain Marvel. People aren't going to really think that Captain Marvel is really going to answer questions in Infinity War because it takes place in the 90s. But I think, of course, you need to see it because it definitely will lead into Endgame. Like Ant-Man and the Wasp did. So it's kind of interesting. I can understand why Disney's a little hesitant with that because obviously the last origin film, Black Panther, did amazing. But then also Doctor Strange did okay. So it's kind of more at a Doctor Strange level than Black Panther is because Black Panther got a lot of hype. So we'll have to see with this. This is one bad thing about Disney owning all of these properties is that for marketing, they don't like to compete with all these different shows. So 2019 is a hard year because they have so many blockbusters and they have their huge movies like Endgame and Episode 9, but they really just need to give a lot of people a lot of time to prep for all those movies. So I kind of hope they get it a little bit together because Far From Home trailer came out before Christmas at the CCXP Expo in Sao Paulo, Brazil. And so that's already been released to certain people, but it hasn't been released to the general public yet. But that's also because they waited too long to have all these different things. So Disney, I kind of hope that the marketing gets a little bit different and a little bit better. I kind of hope they get more on it. So that's why I hope that it doesn't really affect Episode 9. Solo, even though I think it was an underwhelming kind of movie, I do think that the marketing had a little bit of a factor with Solo, but also I just think that people didn't really want it. But whatever. And also Episode 9 is an uphill battle because of The Last Jedi. So, I've been talking too much about that, so let's get into some actual title ideas for Episode 9. Now, my title for Episode 9 is Episode 9, The Rise of the Knights of Ren. I personally think that has the most ring to it. I like it because it's ominous, and it kind of shows that it's going to be, Episode 9 is going to be heavy, war movie, and I'm excited to see the Knights of Ren in Episode 9, and it's basically been confirmed that they will be in it, so I'm excited to see that, and that's why my title idea is The Rise of the Knights of Ren. Now, I've seen some where, Reddit and other things where people are saying it could be a new order, which I think would be an interesting title. I think it reflects that Kylo kind of takes the First Order in a different direction, as we've seen with some leaks and other things, that Kylo is a different kind of leader than Snoke. And I think he ultimately will be, because Kylo can be more of a figurehead than Snoke was. Snoke was kind of ominous in the background. So I can understand New Order, although I do feel like it's kind of a little bit bland. And then another title idea that a lot of people are talking about is the Son of Darkness. Now I think this title is kind of interesting because The Last Jedi reflected upon Rey and like she was the Last Jedi. But ironically, I feel like the Last Jedi obviously did the most for Kylo Ren's character development, and I really hope Episode 9 does the most for Rey's character development because I'm kind of tired of people in their argument of her being a Mary Sue, and they have some valid points because her character just isn't as well developed as it should be. So I really hope that her character gets developed more. So I think it's funny if Episode 9 talks about Kylo. But also I'm very into the redemption arc, so it'd be kind of interesting if the Son of Darkness gets redeemed. So I don't know. We'll have to see with that one. Another one, there's like two that people are saying because they came from The Last Jedi opening crawl, and that is The Rise Against Tyranny and also A Spark of Hope. Now, The Rise Against Tyranny, for me personally, I think that's kind of seems more like a period drama title piece than it does a Star Wars movie. It sounds like a Founding Fathers period piece movie, The Rise Against Tyranny, about the Revolutionary War, than it does more as a Star Wars title idea. So that's kind of my take with that. A Spark of Hope, honestly, just is a little cheesy. Episode 9, A Spark of Hope. Kind of a little cheesy, nothing really else to say there. I mean, it is kind of talking about the rebellion, but like, also I feel like that's kind of figured out in the end of The Last Jedi, and if there is a time jump for a year, like, they don't have a spark of hope anymore. They gotta have full-on hope, like, it has to be full-on moving and grooving, you know? And then the last title idea is The Rebellion is Reborn. And this one's pretty good, I think. Obviously Luke says it in The Last Jedi. He's like, the rebellion is reborn today. It's like, okay. I also think that is kind of a thing that was mentioned in The Last Jedi ending that kind of wrapped up there. So the rebellion has already kind of been reborn if there is a time jump, like John Boyega said in Empire Magazine. Now, I don't know if that's super correct because obviously, like, when you do a lot of press interviews, like, sometimes you kind of slip things out of your mouth and it's not always the most correct information, but John Boyega even said he doesn't even remember saying that. So we'll have to see if it's actually 1 year, but I think it might be 1 year or greater, so I feel like the rebellion's already been reborn. But we don't know. So any of those title ideas could really be the new title. I don't know. It could totally come out of left field. I can't really predict it. My pick is obviously the one that I like the most that I said is The Rise of the Knights of Ren, and I don't think I've seen that anywhere else, but that's kind of my pick. And if it ends up being that, so what, I win, but we'll have to see. So that's kind of where I am with Episode 9 title speculation. I just want to say, if you like this video, please like it. Also, please subscribe if you haven't already, because I love it when you guys subscribe. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys later with more Star Wars or MCU updates.